Good morning and welcome to SunRise. SunRise is part of Dr. Surjit Khanna's Returning Youth initiative at returningyouth.com. That's returningyouth.com. Here's the website. Let's take a look at it. And returningyouth.com is dedicated to helping post-incarcerated and at-risk youth have a fulfillful life, contributing to society and to helping them have a life that they want. We're going to be in all 3,142 counties in the United States, helping young, incarcerated, and at-risk youth. We're talking about giving them a pathway to success, which includes self-sufficiency, includes a job, but not just a job, a career. We want to give them a pathway to ownership of companies. So what we're going to do is have start companies, and in this way, we will be self-funding, not always asking for money. We're going to be starting companies and hiring these people in, but giving them a pathway so that they can eventually have ownership in that country, in that company. So we're thankful for that. Now, part of what we're doing with SunRise here is very simple. We just highlight and talk to young people out there, and our target audience is 18 to 30, about some positive stories about things that they are doing in their life. And what I'd like to talk to today is I'm very excited that I have a young celebrity on our show. We have Shawn Fleetwood. He is 23 years old, and he is a writer, staff writer for The Federalist. The Federalist is I guess, an online newspaper, for lack of a better term. And he's written, at 23 years old, over 400 articles for them. Say welcome to Shawn. Please welcome Shawn Fleetwood.
Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Thank you, Shawn. Listen, tell me, as a young person, I'm older, I'm out of the stream of what's going on. What do you see? You graduated college, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Last year, yeah. Not
Last
even full year.
What'd you take, the 6-year plan, buddy? No, just joking. You redshirted a year, right?
Yeah.
No. But what do you see young people experience today? Because we're trying to do is stop crime, stop kids by getting in trouble, and the revolving door of recidivism. What are you seeing young people doing?
I think one of the most notable aspects of my generation is how lonely a lot of people are.
Wow.
We are the most we should be the most connected we've ever been. We have smartphones that can send a message in seconds and talk. We can FaceTime someone all the way across the world, but yet we're the loneliest we've ever been. Study after study has shown this. The question is why? And I think obviously technology plays a big part in that, but that loneliness then can translate and lead us down roads that things that aren't so positive, like crime and these other factors
And
that
and drugs.
and drugs, yeah, and
Now,
alcohol and
have you seen
addiction.
a lot of drug use in young people?
Particularly in college, it's seen more as a hobby, I would say, not so much as an addiction, at least on the surface, obviously. But I think that it's very concerning how almost normalized it's become. Like this is just a way to tap out of the real world and to kind of almost live this vibrant experience without actually participating in reality. And it's very sad because we as humans, we're social beings. We should be engaging with one another, talking with one another, family, faith, community. These are important factors. But yet our society has almost neglected those things in favor of this kind of lonely, a sedentary solitude type of lifestyle that
So
is leading to misery.
you're seeing screen time as the problem, right? More screen time, yes.
I would say
Now,
as a problem, certainly,
now,
yes.
how did you personally get to where you're at today? You're very young, just graduated. Um, what what things did you implement in your life so that you are moving towards a successful career? You already are successful.
Yeah, one of the big factors is something that I didn't choose, obviously, but my parents have been very supportive of me and helping, provide a solid foundation. My faith is also a big one. I try and follow God as best as I can, and follow His word and do right by Him. And
What kind of
He's
faith is that?
Christian faith,
Okay,
and
just to be clear, yeah.
yeah, and it's become almost like my rock in a sense that I know that no matter what I'm going through, that's always going to be there, no matter how difficult life gets. And as we've become a more secularized society, that kind of spiritual reliance and embrace of faith is very much missing from our society. And I think that that's a very big contributing factor to the
So
kind
what
of
I'm
misery.
hearing is we have to reduce screen time. We have to interface with people more, get less lonely, and have some type of faith that takes you through the difficult times. Don't use drugs, don't use crime. Did you see a lot of crime growing up?
Me personally, in my life, I've not seen a lot of crime, very fortunately, but obviously that's still out there. I think,
You never
you know,
robbed the bank. You never.
you can't say that
Just
I
be
have.
clear.
Yeah. I think it's very unfortunate. I think, we talk about causation and factors. I think a big factor is fatherhood absence and absence of the father in the home.
Well, we know that's a very big deal in the African American community, and we have to address that. And we're going to be addressing that. Thank you, Shawn, for joining us. We're on SunRise. Please join us on SunRise. We're on YouTube, and all you need to do is go. Let's find us on YouTube at Returning Youth, and we're on returningyouth.com. We highlight young people. Shawn, if you know anybody else who's is within that young group who would like to be highlighted on the show, we're on the show twice a week. Please forward them to me. We want to be able to show and positive stories. Shawn is a major reporter for a relatively major online newspaper called The Federalist. It's not easy. He works very hard. Sometimes he will write 7 articles in a day. I think you said one time. That's a lot of writing. So we appreciate that. We appreciate what you're doing. And we appreciate your advice to the young people that today, less screen time, more friends, have more faith. We're SunRise. We're on every Monday and Wednesday. We thank you, Shawn, for joining us. And we thank you all for watching us, and stay tuned for more wonderful stories.